Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, B.A., for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the one. Now here's Nesmith. Siakam outside. Lets it go from 14. Nesmith passes to Turner. Lays it up and banks it in.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Here's Simpson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about
Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Chicago Bulls. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Hawkins. Brown out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Gilmore, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And finished off by Brown.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here's Jordan outside. Messi grabs the rebound. Brown against Pippen.
Pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
The Bulls with another miss. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. Brown outside.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
the previous play is under review
to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And it's Alvarado missing. The Bulls off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Outside for Jordan. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Alvarado passes to Brown. Driving inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And Brown drops them both. It's Pippen on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
And here's New Orleans now. On the wing, Brown. Olynyk, a screen on Pippen. Brown kicks to Hawkins. It's good from long range. Hawkins has got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The shot's good from Rodman.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Pelicans leading by 3. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Going inside, Alvarado beyond the arc. Hawkins shot good. He's got 9.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Outside for Pippen. There's the 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Alvarado with it. He has yet to score. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Brown. That one drops for him.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Hawkins. Launches it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rodman outside. Jordan up top. Fires the 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hawkins. For 3. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Pippen. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Rose. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Alvarado. Nothing on the board. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pelicans lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. And it's Rose. Then it's Jordan. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
First team foul.
That's good from Payton.
And for the Pelicans, Elfrid Payton taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Payton. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Pippen. Unloads. Puts up a 3. From deep, Jordan. They get it again. Pippen outside. From deep, Rodman. He can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 4. Pass to Hawkins. A 3-ball. Chicago grabs the miss. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Pippen. Chalk up 2 there.
And Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Timeout called, the Bulls. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Pippen. And then Pippen slams it in.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Payton passes to Robinson Earl. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Gilmore. No good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pippen. Kane grabs.
Make it a part of your weekly 2K routine.
And here's a community call out for one of the biggest winners in Proving Grounds at the moment.
Of all matchup types, the individual with the highest win percentage was No